What is it that you fear the most? So often in life we're stopped by fear. But why? At the root of every fear, I believe, is the fear of death. But it's not even necessarily physical death that we fear. It's more so the implications or the consequences of what that means for who we think we are. Ultimately, the fear of death is actually a fear of having not fully lived. And it's an unlived life, which is often the greatest regret that you hear from the people who are interviewed in their older years on their deathbed, when they're looking back and they're saying, there's more I could have done. There's more I could have loved. There's more I could have given. And I think that this is actually the heart of fear in general. It's that fear that we've not given ourselves fully, that we haven't been fully present, that we haven't loved, that we haven't been ourself fully. And it's so easy to interpret that saying of live life to the fullest with regards to the outer world, right? All the things that we can do, places we can go, the adventures we can go on, the things we can experience and acquire, and all the things we can accomplish. All these sort of superficial kind of things, which, funnily enough, among these people that are interviewed are usually the least of what they're concerned with. Because it's the subtler things, the more intimate things, the feelings, the relationships, the nuances that are so easily overlooked throughout life, so easily taken for granted in life. It's the people we didn't appreciate. It's the things we didn't say. It's the attention that we didn't give. It's those little moments that just slipped through our hands where at the end of your life, it's the only thing that you really want. The only thing that you really wished you had paid attention to and brought yourself fully to in that moment. I think there's an even subtler aspect to this unlived life, which is not so much about the outer life, but it's about the inner life, in that there are so many aspects of ourself, our thoughts, our feelings, our beliefs, our desires, which go unnoticed, unappreciated, unloved. And that's a whole nother dimension of an unlived life. Because actually an unlived life is an unloved self. Because when we fully love ourself, we embrace life. We embrace our desires. We pursue our interests. We love fully. It's in those moments of presence and gratitude where we're fully immersed in this moment that we give the most, that we see the most, that we appreciate and recognize the most. And how often are we trying to overcompensate for an unlived inner life by pursuing more in the outer life? Again, one of the biggest regrets of those people, they say that they don't care about the money, they don't care about the fame, they don't care about all the things that they've done and accomplished and acquired. What they really care about is who they loved, how they loved, and how they were loved, and the relationships they had and the experiences, those little moments but it's also the relationship to yourself. How often were you at peace with yourself? How often did you feel a sense of contentment and acceptance with who you are? We often hear, I wish I would have just been easier on myself. I wish I'd have just loved myself more. And I think that this is the inner world, the inner life that we so easily overlook, which is really the heart of that sense of an unlived life or an unrealized potential, because that's where it stems. It emerges out of that inner landscape, which, when it's in alignment, when it's in harmony, the outer world flourishes. We see the reflection of our inner appreciation as an outer beauty. And where is there fear in that?